At DaVita, we're a community first and a company second. It's with that same love for community that we're proud to sponsor Leading Colorado and to share the stories of leaders who are truly making an impact in Colorado. Like 9 News Leader of the Year finalist Anthony Aragon. Anthony, you truly understand what it is to build a community, and it's something you've done not only in your public service, but also in your volunteer efforts. Your willingness to be an advocate to others and to share your own leadership journey shows your compassion, your heart, and your energy to support others. Your generosity with your time and resources is inspirational. Thank you for all you do for Denver and beyond. Congratulations.
My style of leadership is really being a connector. I don't know how I was able to travel the path I've been able to travel, but I have some amazing networks. If I don't use that for good, then shame on me. So I'm a big believer in just trying to make a difference however I can.
Anthony is unapologetically himself, but it took a lot to get there. When people see that, I think it really affects them. It really inspires them to also be themselves. In a society where you're constantly asked to be something else.
I went to Abraham Lincoln High School in Southwest Denver and knew that I was gay when I was 14. Students chose to pick on me and sort of bully me. By the time I was a senior in high school, I was working 40 hours a week, and I did graduate, but it was a pretty awful experience. I had this opportunity to speak to some students at Bruce Randolph High School and was just my authentic self and just told my story. I walked away realizing that my story could and does have an impact on young people.
Anthony, in many ways, changed my life. He created a space for me to be part of the LGBTQ community that I didn't know how to do. It was right at the time in my life when I was coming out. I was 27 years old, and Anthony made me feel like I was part of this community. And that's what Anthony does really well. And it's what makes Anthony Aragon an amazing human being.
I've been an LGBTQ community activist for over 30 years. Started with the Colorado Gay Rodeo Association. In 2000, I decided to try drag for the very first time, and my drag persona was born, and I am Luscious Laurel. From there, I became involved with the Imperial Court of the Rocky Mountain Empire, became the 40th elected Empress, and raised over $100,000 for charity with our team during our reign that year. So I definitely know how to fundraise. Pride Fest is another organization near and dear to me. I joined the board of the center back in 1999. 18 years later, I'm still organizing the 7th largest Pride Fest parade in the nation.
If you're both LGBTQ and Latino, there are a few heroes that you can look to who are really championing the way. So that's what really impacts me for Anthony.
I'm a big believer in making sure that every voice that can be represented is represented. There is no better way to connect with the Denver community than through Leadership Denver. This past year, I really placed an emphasis on working with Latino nonprofit organizations, and one of them that's near and dear to me is the Mexican Cultural Center. The Latino Giving Circle is a funding circle that is going to be managed by the Denver Foundation, and it's a group of Latino men that donate $365 a year, so $1 a day. We pool our resources together to grant funds to Latino serving nonprofit organizations in the Denver metro area.
He is a border collie. He gets things done, and he's committed to making sure that there's dignity associated with the work that he does.
If communities could take a page out of the Anthony Aragon book about how to treat people and how to engage in conversations, they would be better off.
Whether that for Anthony has been work in the LGBTQ community, fundraising, working with Latino community, or behind the scenes in government action, Anthony has found something that he enjoys doing and that he would do for free, and that's where you really do see kind of this profound impact.
In our day and age that we're in right now, there's a lot of division, hatred, and I think love is getting lost along those lines. And so anytime I can spread a positive message, I try to do that. I do what I do each day and hope that it makes a difference in some small way to someone.